Welcome to Snakes in the Grass episode 2. I hope you enjoyed episode 1 and my Blasphemous review that I released recently. Check it out if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get into this week's topics. Okay, so the first topic we have today is PlayStation is getting sued in a class action lawsuit in the UK. Now this is apparently something that was set in motion last year but didn't really get much traction until this week, in which a London tribunal allowed the class action lawsuit to continue, and apparently PlayStation is now getting sued for £6.3 billion or $7.9 billion due to unfair prices and the accusation that they've used the dominant position in the market to force higher prices onto consumers. This is due to the fact that you can't buy PlayStation games digitally from any other retailer other than PlayStation anymore, where even Nintendo and Xbox allow other online retailers such as Sitg to sell their games digitally. Like other storefronts, the PlayStation Store has a 30% commission fee to developers and publishers who sell on their store, but unlike other storefronts, it's the only place where you can actually buy PlayStation games digitally. Perhaps one could argue that this is an abuse of monopoly power. All in all, this forces devs and publishers to charge more. This is the main underlying argument of the class action lawsuit, if I understand it correctly. The Sony lawyers have responded and said that the claim should be thrown out because there's no real basis to it and it's flawed from start to finish. The CAT has ruled that this should continue. The CAT is the Competition Appeal Tribunal. Now, I did initially hear some rumblings about this back in 2022, but I didn't really think much of it because the main argument I heard was the 30% commission, which is standard whether we like it or not in the games industry, so I felt it held no basis. However, I feel now that it's starting to get quite interesting due to the point they make about digitally games only being bought through the PlayStation Store on PlayStation. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and see how it progresses. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this argument holds any weight, or do you think it's baseless and will get thrown out? Let me know in the comments. Now on to the second gaming topic. So the other gaming topic that has come this way has come to light due to Jeff Grubb, who has said that the KOTOR remake has been completely cancelled. No one's working on it at all. He says PlayStation has been looking for an out and wants to get rid of the deal with Embracer. This obviously upset fans when they heard about this, as Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2 are some of the most beloved RPGs in history, and some could argue the best Star Wars games ever made. Some have stepped forward and said that Xbox should step in and save KOTOR remake, as KOTOR was an original Xbox exclusive and the makers of KOTOR 2 are Obsidian Entertainment, which are part of Xbox Game Studios. Now, some say that this could be one of the easiest wins Xbox can get right now, is saving this game from being cancelled, and this could make them look very good. Now when it comes to me, I would like Xbox to save this game if it's possible. Some more information has also come out that Jason Schreier has said that apparently to the contrary, he's heard that the game is still being worked on by Saber Interactive. He's unsure if the game will actually ever release. However, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this game will ever come out? Do you guys think that Xbox should step in to save it? Anyways, moving on to the anime news of the week. Alright, this topic concerns ending of Hunter x Hunter that has released. On Monday we got some news that Togashi, the mangaka of Hunter x Hunter, would be releasing a planned ending for Hunter x Hunter, and this would be the final ending if he passes away before he can finish the story. He said that he's planned at least 3 endings and planned each with the percentages with which he thinks the audience will be satisfied. He thinks that ending A would be a safe ending with 50% satisfaction, 20% dissatisfied, and 30% neutral on the ending. B, it's a similar percentage, but for ending C, he believes that it would leave 90% of the audience dissatisfied. The ending that was released on Tuesday was ending D. In this ending, we see the story revolve around mostly Gon's granddaughter Jin. She's introduced in a similar way to Gon in the first episode, with her catching the Lord of the Lake, but unlike Gon, she doesn't want to be a hunter. The ending implies that Gon got his Nen back and continued his adventures and went on to become a famous hunter, as they call him that in the ending. But by the end of the anime, didn't really see anyone acknowledge Gon apart from his circle of friends or the Hunter Association at the very end of the anime. And since he hasn't returned in the manga yet, that was his last appearance. If you guys would like to read the ending in its entirety, I'll leave a link to a tweet that sums it up translated. Now on to my opinions. Obviously this is very sad because this is basically Togashi's acknowledgement that he might not be able to finish the manga, and that he might very well die beforehand, and that this is his preparation if that does come to pass. The ending, in my opinion, is alright. It's nothing really amazing or mind-blowing, which is probably why it was taken out of the running to be the actual ending he wanted to give, if you just see the end of Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, for me, by the way, is probably in my top 2 or maybe in my number 1 manga / anime of all time. So seeing that this was a necessity for the mangaka who had delivered such an amazing story and has really shifted and inspired many more anime and manga to come is heartbreaking. To Togashi, I wish him the best in health in life, and I hope he does get to finish off the way he wants and then gets to enjoy his life beyond that. But that's all I had for this video. Whether you guys are new or whether you guys are returning, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave any suggestions or comments in the comment section, or of what you would like to see me do. And just a quick note, my next review hopefully should be out by mid-December or early December at the very latest. It will be a review of the game Cocoon.